Well, would you look at this, eh? Three days ago, this were absolutely white over. And 3 days ago of a snow camp that I did up on Sheffield Pike. That was the Friday night into Saturday morning. It's Tuesday today, and over the weekend, over Saturday and Sunday, that snow come, it were all white over, but then it rained heavy and all the high winds, and you won't even know now that it had snowed. It's just all totally melted. It's a really mild day today. That's looking at Kirkfell. Great Gable just peeking out round corner just there. All gone. There's no remnants of snow left at all. Unbelievable. So yeah, we're back at Lakes. Wasdale led just down here. We're out for the camper course. And I'm heading up to another waynight that I've not camped on, and I've only been on once. That's not the summit there, but just over the back of there, that's Lingmel. I've only been on Lingmel once, and it was the first time now when I first bagged it. And it's been one I've always wanted to camp on. So here we are. Arrived a little bit late, so I thought it's like a 3.5 hour drive to Wasdale from here. It's taken me nearly 4.5 hours, which I'm not really happy about. Traffic on M62 this morning. What is it with that road? Unbelievable. We're a crash. Ended up extending journey of an hour. So it's took me quite a while to get here, but yeah, I got parked up. I was going to go, and again this is down to time, I was going to go up valley up here, up to Piers Gill and go outside of Piers Gill, come round and up onto Lingmel. That's a bit more of a lengthier walk, but it's about 2 o'clock now and sunset is just before 4, something like 5 to 4. So what I've decided is I'm going to come up, or I'm on my way down the tourist route for Scafell Pike. Now you can cut off up here and head straight up face of Lingmel. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might walk up that way, or I might carry on up that path, because I need to get some water as well. So once up there, once we get to Lingmel Col, if we do go the tourist path, I can drop off the other side to top of Piers Gill and get some water there, and then come back up. Shouldn't take me that long, but yeah, we'll see. And also, I've seen this on way in. See that chopper there? That's been flying backwards and forwards, making several trips. Kept seeing it on driving. I don't know what it's doing. It's dropping something off there, going back over, picking something up and fetching it back. But there's a load of diggers and Land Rovers and that just down here, so there's something going off. But that's not my concern. My concern is to get my house up here before sunset. No idea what that's taking backwards and forwards. No idea. Just keeps coming and going. I made my decision. Let's just get around this corner, see if we can see it. I'm going up the tourist route for Scafell Pike because that's straight up face of Lingmel, just there. There should I say, sorry. I've looked at contour lines on map, and that is one steep mother effort, and I can see it from here. Might be slightly longer going this way, but it's a You know, there's a little bit of zigzagging, stone staircase and that, but I can take my time doing this. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. That is one steep, long slog. So we're going this way. Well, I'm just going to use this excuse of the view to get a footing to have a minute. Absolutely knackered. Oh God blimey, I keep forgetting how steep it is, this staircase that comes up here. It's a right old slog, but if you keep having a minute and look back at that view back down Westwater, it makes it worth it. And I've took my hat off and all, my beanie, because it's quite mild. Back down at Van it was 6 degrees, you know, compared to what it was the other day. 3 days ago it was like -5. I think it was -3 or -4 it got to, maybe touched -5. That's what we forecast, but it is due to drop down to -3 as well tonight. I don't know what temperature it is now, but when sunset comes at 4 o'clock, temperatures drop with that as well. And for to summit, the wind speeds are forecasting to sort of mid-teens, but again, which sunset, that wind dies off as well, down into single-digit figures. So I'm hoping that forecast is right, and I'm hoping that's right, stays true to what it's forecast. Be a nice camp up there, and more importantly, it's going to remain clear, so we should get some absolutely fantastic views off the Lingmel. The pitch, if I can find the pitch that I'm thinking of, that I've got in my head, the view out to Kurt Fell and Great Gable is out of this world, and it'll make for some absolutely fantastic pictures at 10, because we're into, you guessed it, we're in the X-Dome again, so it should look fantastic up here, this. So I'll keep slogging away at this staircase, get up to Lingmel Col. If I can find some water before that, or I can filter, then all the better. But if not, it's not far to go off the other side down to the top of Piersgill. I know there's a good water source there, good running water source, so yeah, we'll do that. But like I say, we'll get a bit further up, see what crack is. I've had to put my beanie back on because there's a little bit of breeze coming this way, and I've suffered with this for quite a long time, quite a number of years. I get a little bit of cold air blowing in this ear here, it gives me earache right in there, and then it makes my jaw ache here, so that's why I've had to put my beanie back on. And that's why sometimes you'll probably see me a lot when it's windy and cold, got a beanie on, and then I'll have a nud up as well. Stop that cold air getting in my ear, because if it gets bad it turns into really bad earache. I don't know what it is. I don't get it any other time, but when I get a bit of cold air blowing into it, it can be quite painful as well. Never fails this, does it? Look at that, absolutely fantastic. I always forget which way round they are now. I think that's Pulpit Rock. You've got Mickledore in the middle, and then there's Lord's Rake up there, up at the back of there, and then this is I think it's Simmons Knot or Broad. I think it's Simmons Knot and Broadstand. I think I can never fully remember them looking at it from this side. No, that's Pulpit Rock, Mickledore. So I've camped on Mickledore. That's an absolutely amazing spot, that. I want to do that again. In fact, next time our John's out with me, he fancies doing that, I'm going to take our John up there, because that is one hell of a spot, that. And then, like I say, Lord's Drake's just up back of here somewhere. Yeah, it's fantastic, that. You look at that and it's like, when you come up this way and you get to here, you feel like you're in mountains. It's got that proper mountain feel to it, rather than being on them and looking out of at top. When you're coming up here, you feel like you're in mountains. There's all these great big rocks, massive boulders, and don't forget, all these here, these great big boulders, they've all come off there at some point in time. They've broke away and rolled down here. That's just incredible, that. Can you imagine some of the size of this? All these here breaking off and bouncing down here from up here. The noise that would make, that would be something to witness. That I won't want to witness it, but wow, what an event that would be. Right, well, we're not all that far off the Lingmel Col now. We haven't got that much further to go. So there's this water source here, but it's coming from the spring here somewhere into this channel here. So I'm gonna get some water here. I'm gonna filter my water here, and then once we get up to Lingmel Col, we can get straight onto Lingmel. Then I'm not going over the other side down to the top of Piers Gill and then having to come back up. But it might add about half an hour, 40 minutes on that. So to save that time, get water here, and then we're heading straight up onto Lingmel. Then get this tent pitched. Right, that's 2 litres of water on board. Pack instantly 2 kilogram heavier. And I'll tell you something, you can sort of feel it as well when you pack your pack up. And as I've said before, I'm not one for weighing my pack speed. I do occasionally for other things, but I usually pick my pack up and I think sort of, but it's maybe 11 or 12 kilogram, that, which is usually around my sort of summer weight, winter weight should I say. And then when you put 2 litres of water to that, you pick it up, then you can definitely feel it. Right then, this is where these little switchbacks are. So we're not far from top. 10 minutes if that, I'll get up onto Lingmel. Right, we've reached the Lingmel Col. I've just had to put my hood up and all, going back to that thing with my ears. We're really starting to hate this here. It's only a gentle breeze, maybe 5 or 6 miles an hour, but obviously it's coming, it's a westerly, so obviously as I've been walking up, it's been coming into this here. It's just hurting a little bit, so I've had to put my hood up. But yeah, we've reached Lingmel Col, just at back in us here. And if you look directly behind me, that's the path straight off up to Scarfell Pike. As I've got further up, there's quite a few people coming down off of there, and they're all wrapped up and looking cold. So it must be quite cold on there. It's not the temperature, it's this little bit of a westerly that we've got. I can feel it. I haven't had to put my gloves on or out yet, but I can still, it's got a little bit tired here. I can start to feel it on my knuckles and my fingertips. So if I get up here, I might just pop my mitts on or something like that, just to keep my hands from getting any colder. Well, there's a bit of a cloud base drop down. When I check forecast for up here, obviously this was for Scarfell Pike, around sort of middle of afternoon, for 2 or 3 hours it had forecast fog and mist. So I'm hoping this, I don't know if you can make it out there, it is blowing through like, and it's clear out to west. It's just about met sun out there, all nice and bright. So I'm hoping it does blow it through. As I've just said, the winds aren't due to be no higher than mid-teens, and then at sunset drop off even lower down into single digit figures like. But yeah, hopefully this blows through because if I don't get any views at the top of here, I'm not going to be happy. Lingmel. Second time up. Just over 800 metres, I can't remember exactly what. Maybe 8, 10, 12 or something, I can't remember. It's definitely just over 800 metres. Right then. Whew. Time to find a pitch and have a little look over here, over this side. Because as I was saying, the view I'm wanting, you'll not see it because it's just into cloud here. You've got Kirkfell here and then Great Gable here. The view of Great Gable from this side here, it's just absolutely amazing, the profile on it. So I'm going to try and find a pitch somewhere over that side, and when I've found one, I'll fetch you back. I'll see, I ain't checked time and all like that. I think it's taken me about an hour and 40 minutes to walk up here, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll check all that in a bit. I'll come back to you in a short while. Right, well, I've come right over to this far side. When I came over here, I never came over this side. I just went and back summit. It's about 2 years ago I came up and did it one winter, because I came up Piers Gill onto here and then went up Scarfell Pike, and it was blowing 50-mile-an-hour winds up there, and there was snow and all. It was absolutely about -14 in wind chill. So I never really hung about. I just back summit, and I never explored over this side. We've got some nice little cairns and that over this side. There's one there, one here. But the views on this side are just... I've somebody that I know, or that I followed on Instagram's camped on here somewhere, and they've got that view there. You've got Great Gable here, Kirkfell, and then just have a little look over here. You've got view down over Wastwater. So straight down over Wastwater there. Yule Barrow here, and there's Sea Talon over there. I think that's what's the one in front of it. Buck Barrow, is it? Bilgill Head. It's absolutely fantastic. I hope this low cloud blows through as it's forecasted. But look at that. Just look at that with sun on it. This is what I'm talking about. Right. It's not very fruitful for pictures, but I might have to sort of suck it and see. But I've got to find a pitch on this side somewhere. I have got to find a pitch on here. I'm looking at that just there. Maybe it's in a little bit of a dip, or I don't know. Right, oh, there's another spot just there maybe, but it is quite rocky. Right, I'll have a little scout about. Yeah, I've just stopped me watching all. 1 hour 49 minutes it's took me to get up here. I ain't rushed up. I've took my time coming up, not in a race. 2.35 mile it is up to here. So yeah, I'm gonna find a pitch, have a little look about, find a pitch, see where I can get the best view for pitch that I can get, and then once we've got tent up, I'll fetch you back in a short while. Right then, we've pitched. It is now 20 to 4 and sunset is 15:57 or 3 minutes to 4, so we've got pitched with about 15 minutes to spare for sunset. Keeps coming in and out this clag. I've literally got tent pitched and it all cleared, so I got a quick few photos. I have got it in here. It's not the best pitch. Just need to tighten that guy line up. As you can see, it's quite a little bit rocky in places, but I have managed to just get it here right on edge of this. That little cairn is just on top here. But yeah, I have managed to get a cracking little pitch just right on edge here. I might end up having to sleep up at the head end though tonight, because just where I pitched it, just at that side, there's like a little lump, and if I put my head at that side, I'm going to be sliding off to one side, but we'll see. I'll have a little look at that bit later on. So yeah, I'm going to get me mat and everything in now, get everything else set up. I need to open my vents up, and then I'm going to get my centre bro, get into my warm gear, get my centre bro on, settle down. Oh, you can see how it keeps opening up like this, look. Keeps blowing through. I hope it clears for sunset. Like I was saying, forecast was supposed to be clear light, but it's in and out of this. I know we all say, you know, with it elevation, with 800 metres plus, it's going to do what it wants to do at mountains, but it'd be nice if the forecast were right now and again. So yeah, anyway, like I say, I'm going to get my matting and everything, get sorted out. I'll fetch you back a little bit later on, hopefully around sunset. Right then, can you see me? I've had to put my little light on top of GoPro, my little GoPro light, or knockoff GoPro light. Ain't paying that sort of money for the proper one. Yeah, it's 5:30 now. I don't know whether you'll see just having my right shoulder there, there's still a little bit of colour from sunset. But after our last spotting, I was saying I had to come in sort of right claggy. It's still claggy looking over to Scarfell Pike and that, but obviously you won't see it now, like, but it's come quite clear over this side after at sunset. I was saying I got into me all my warm gear, got my essential layers on and that, got my down bottoms on my coat. They're all nice and toasty and warm. Got my centre brew on go, I've had my brew, and it's cleared nice now. Like I say, you'll not see it, we haven't leaked on light, but yeah, it's cleared up very nice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to chill out for a few hours. Like I say, it's 5:08. I have a few hours to miss in. I'll fetch you back a little bit later on, probably when I'm having my tea or whatever time that'll be. Maybe, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock or something like that. I'll have my tea, I'll fetch you back then, get a little bit of an update. But yeah, I'm going to chill out and have a bit of time to myself. I've just put my Skywatch tied onto the tent here. We're hovering around 0 degrees at minute, and I just held it up, and the wind's dropping by at minute, and it was going to maybe 10 or 12 mile an hour highest, and it was going to, I think it was -6.3 in that bit of chill. So yeah, around 0 at minute, and at -6 in sort of 10-12 mile an hour breeze. Now that, like I was saying, that wind is due to drop off through night and tomorrow morning as well. It's down to single digit figures. It's absolutely perfect up here tonight, to be honest. Apart from when it clagged in, like I'd like to see a bit more of a sunset, but can't win them all. See what it's like in the morning, and yeah, like I say, I'm going to chill out now for a few hours. Catch you in a short while. Right then, it is, what time are we on? 7:30 on the dot. Can't remember what last time it was, last spot. Was it 5:08 or something like that? Yeah, got in here, got laid down, had a bit of a catch up on my phone and stuff. And I've just been outside for 20 minutes or so. The wind's just, that bit of breeze that we had, it's just totally dropped off. It's so calm out there now. It's a really nice evening actually. I've just checked Skywatch and all, and it's -1, bang on -1, and all clouds gone. It's just sky outside is just clear as a bell. It's absolutely beautiful. Stars are out, Milky Way's bang above us here. Absolutely fantastic. I sort of wish I'd have fetched my main camera now and my tripod. Got a few night shots of this tent lit up and stuff. So I've just put kettle on, just spark that up, that's steaming a little bit. And I'm going to get some tea. So tonight, Venture Foods pasta bolognese, I think. I can get it right. Pasta bolognese, Venture Foods pasta bolognese. I do like that one. I think, I don't know what crack is with dehydrated food and that at the minute, but it just seems to be getting dearer. Even these that go outdoors, I mean, these used to be like
at one time when I first started getting these, used to be like £3, but one of them's £7 now. I mean, it's saving grace with Go Outdoors. When you get these from Go Outdoors, it's buy one get one half price. So, but like some of the other stuff, 10-12 quid. Some of them are 14-15 quid for a meal. It's just getting ridiculous. And I know someone you'll say, oh, you spend all these hundreds of pounds on gear and this and that, and you're moaning about a few quid for a meal, but it literally is just have a meal to come out camping with. It's getting ridiculous. I've even said to Kerry, I might, I know a few of my friends have said the same, will come out camping on about getting one of these dehydrators, and you know, sort of dehydrating your own food and having a go at that, see what crack is with that. So might be something I might look into that actually. So yeah, be proper food and all, isn't it? Not this full of salt and whatever else is in it, and proper homemade food. I'll might have a look at that and see how much a decent dehydrator is. So yeah, this is well, it's on its way. That's boiling, not far off boiling. So yeah, I'm gonna get my tea, and I'll probably fetch you back a little bit later on when I'm about ready for bed and I'm having my hot chocolate. And me usual, I've got a few goodies in there which I'll show you later on, some really nice goodies. So yeah, when I wait while this boils, get me to you. See you shortly. Well, I've just been outside, take a leak. I don't even know what time it is. It's 9:45, and it is absolutely stunning outside. Absolutely stunning. The skies are crystal clear. There's not a breath of wind. It's -2.3. There's frost forming on inside at fly. Tents covered in frost. It's all glistening. All ground's glistening in my torch. It's absolutely beautiful out there. Beautiful. Stood for about 15 minutes there, just gazing into the sky like I like to do when it's like that, and it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's the plough looking straight out over that way. There's the plough over at top of Great Gable. Over at back here there's Orion, that's rising in the sky. That's Milky Way straight above us here. Just absolutely crystal clear, them skies. Absolutely beautiful. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's that time. I'm gonna stick kettle on, get my hot chocolate on. That I usually like to have. Belgian mint hot chocolate. I always have these when it gets round to it, so it's into as a night time drink. And I've got a couple of these. Galaxy cake bar, chocolate cake bar. Lovely. A couple of them and all. I just want to say now, just before I went out, and I got laid in sleeping bag. Obviously I don't wear my coat and my bottoms in. I keep my bottoms on till I get in bed light, and put my hot socks on. But I don't usually check on my comments on videos until I get laptop out, you know, and I usually reply to comments on my laptop. But while I was just laying in the sleeping bag, caught up on a few bits on Facebook and Instagram and that, and I thought, you know what, I'll have a quick look at comments on that last video, the Sheffield Pipe one, in the snowstorm. And I got I think it was 113 comments, and it's done over 10,000 views, that video, in less than 24 hours, which for my channel, that is absolutely fantastic. That obviously I know, you know, title it videos a little bit clickbaity if you want to call it that and everything else, but if you look at it in one way, I was out in a snowstorm. It was forecasted a snowstorm, so that's what I caught video, you know. And obviously you saw how I put this tent to test and everything, you know. There's a lot of people got theirs over the last few days, and there's quite a few pictures going around of people pitching them in their houses and in back gardens and this, that, over. So yeah, for me to get that out, and like I say, about 113 comments, and I've gone through them all, and That's one thing I'm going to say as well. I do read all comments on every video. I don't reply to a lot of them. You know, it takes far too long. I'm not one for sitting with my phone in my hand replying, or sitting with laptop up and just replying to everyone. But I do appreciate every comment, and I do reply to it. I do read every one of them. Most of them I just like them and heart them. But the ones where I get the questions and everything. But I've really enjoyed just laying in my bag tonight, chilling out, reading through all them comments, and I've replied to quite a few. Obviously I've had quite a few questions about tent and my kit, you know, my winter kit and everything. Quite a few people asked me to sort of go through what my winter kit is and everything. Sleeping bag, mat, you know, my clothes that I wear and stuff like that. So if that is something people would like sort of be interested in, you'll have to let me know, and that'll be another video that I'll do probably pretty soon, as we are heading into winter. I don't think it's not officially winter till into December, is it? But like I say, we've already had a good dump of snow, and it's below -2 tonight, so I'm calling it winter. So yeah, that's enough chatting for now. Like I say, I'm going to stick kettle on, get this chocolate, get my cakes, and I'm going to get my head down, get a good night's keep. Sunrise is, I can read it, 4 minutes past 8, and the forecast is for a nice morning, a nice clear morning, so she'll get a really nice sunrise of it to east here, looking sort of down towards, you can see Steyr Town, and I don't think you can quite see sprinkling, but you can see, if I just stand on this little outcrop at back here, I'll show you it morning, but you can see straight down to Steyr Town. So yeah, we should go for a nice morning. Anyway, that's about it. Like I say, I'm going to get my chocolate and my drink and get my head down. So that's about it for tonight. So I'll bid you a good night. I'll catch you in the morning. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful coffee on a beautiful morning. It is absolutely bitter. Barely no breeze. There's a little gentle breeze keeps nipping through now and again. And when I first got up, I checked Skywatch. I've got it hung on outside at tent there at -4.8. And as you can see, it's very, very frosty up here. Looking at all high tops, probably the same. That's so looking over to Great Gable, that's got dusting of frost on top of it. Ravens knocking about. There's pillar over there that's got white on it on top, and of course over at back of us. And you might not see it, yeah, but I can see straight to summit to Scarfell Pipe from here. You can see it summit to top. There's already a few people up there. Great end over, just over there. What a morning, what a beautiful morning.
And I was looking at this yesterday. I've got some cracking pictures of this. That shot at tent there, with great gable behind. Now that scene there reminds me of, I don't know what tops in Scotland, but is it? Get in comments and let me know. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people know this. There's two places, one in Scotland, one in Wales. Is it Buccleuch Moor? There's a top across from Buccleuch Moor. If you get a photo at tent, and you've got that classic sort of pyramid shaped mountain like that opposite. Is it Buccleuch Moor, or is it stop? Oh, I'm not even going to make a mess. I'll stick to Buccleuch Moor, I'm sure it's that. And then there's Trevan in Wales. Same again, opposite. If you go, I think it's kind of Daffyd or kind of Llewellyn, and you pitch on that side looking straight at Trevan, you get that same shot with your tent and that, you know, picture at mountain there. And that's exactly the same, isn't it? Just look at that, you know. Whatever angle you sort of want to look at it, slightly off to one side, so you've got your tent just on right hand side, mountain up left, or other way around. That is what I came for. That is the scene or the picture I got in mind, looking straight over to Great Gable there. And it's absolutely fantastic, that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We've not seen sunrise. I think it's gone 8 o'clock now. I was up at 7:30 or 7:20. I woke up needing a wee, and I've had an absolutely fantastic sleep again there. Absolutely fantastic. Like I say, not a breath of wind all night. Nice and cosy in that bag. I've got my winter sleeping bag out now, as you know from last video. And I think it's rated down to something like -16, that Mythic 600. So I was absolutely toasty in there last night. You know, as you can see, tent's just absolutely covered in frost. Lot of frost on in there as well, on inside at fly. But that's inevitable, you get that in any tent. But yeah, we've not sort of seen a sunrise because it's over east, just over that way. I've at back of Great End over there, so we've not seen it. The skies are absolutely crystal clear again this morning. Apart from on horizon, looks like there's a bit of cloud building on horizon over to the west there. But as long as it's like this, it's beautiful, isn't it? So I'm going to drink this coffee, take these scenes in a bit more. I'm going to make another coffee. I'm going to make myself some porridge. I'm going to sit and look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, that. Oh. Porridge, a lovely brew, and that view, absolutely fantastic. Right then, we're all packed up finally. Sun's nice and bright in the sky now. Clear blue skies, absolutely beautiful. There's a little bit of cloud coming in from the east, but not too bad. But yeah, finally packed up. It's 9:45. It's been one of them mornings where if I could have stayed up here all day, I would have done, because I just didn't want to move from here. It's been one of them. But yeah, we've got to get up and go, haven't we? So yeah, that's where I was. You know, the score will leave no trace, other than in this instance there's a little bit of frost off at tent that I've rubbed off. So footprint to 8 tent to the bin, but that'll melt once sun gets on it. So yeah, I'm going to head back down the face of Lingmel. So we're going to go over to the ridge here, pick ridge up, drop down over at front and the steep descent. So I've got my poles out and I put my mitts on because it's a little bit chilly. Before I just packed tent away, I got my Skywatch out and there's a 5-6 mile an hour breeze. It's still like, I think it was -2.9 temperature, and it was going to -8, just over -8 or just below -8 in that 5 or 6 mile an hour breeze. So that wind chill is bitter. Right, let's get going, eh? Well, I'm quite enjoying this walk down, to be honest with you. The steep bits to come yet, like, but looking back up at that there, that's where we've come from, up there. I've just had to be a little bit careful because the ground is solid, even grass, bit frosty. It must have been a really heavy frost and it's frozen top layer, and it's the grass is really solid. It was a lot worse up there. It's getting a little bit softer further we get down here, like, as you can see, but up top up there, as I was coming down, ground were absolutely rock solid. I were on the verge of maybe, I'm thinking to myself, I'll put my spikes on just to be on safe side, but I've been alright. Like I say, it's softening up my further we get down. But what a beautiful morning, eh? Looking straight back at Scarfell Pike there, look. Scarfell behind us, absolutely gorgeous. Spinning round, we've got Great Gable of course, Kirkfell, Pillar, Red Pike, there's Acock, Steeple and Scottfell and all that beyond there. Yulbarrow in front of us here, and one beyond that's Sea Talon. The lower one is Middle, is it Middle Dodd? I think it's Middle Dodd. Camped on that one. I think it's Middle Dodd. I camped on Middle Dodd as my 200th Wainwright. And of course we're looking straight down Waswatty. And then Hillgillhead just there. I can't see right into little screen there because sun's beaming straight in my face. But yeah, Hillgillhead just there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Right then, this is the start of the steep bit, if you can make it out. Look how steep that is, it's a right drop off this. I can see down it, oh, I can't see a damn thing, I can't see that I'm looking at, am I in shot? I can see straight down into Wasdale there, I can see that my van's still there, so it hasn't been nicked her out. But yeah, lovely view from here, looking straight down Waswatty. Look, I can see now. If I point camera that way, I'm looking straight into the sun, so I can't see out. But yeah, this it looks like a good path anyway. I thought it might have just been a grass slope, but it's a well-worn path. It looks as though it zigzags a little bit straight down just there. There's that chopper again and all there. That's, I don't know if I mentioned that way up yesterday, that chopper were in and out of it back there. Over to where that town is, I can't remember what's the name of that town of it back of there now. I can't remember. But that chopper's in and out through there, over to that town and coming back into here, picking stuff up and dropping stuff off, so they must be doing something over there, they've got to be. Anyway, I'm going to get down here, walking post to save my knees. I'll see you at bottom. Right, we're off a ling mill. That has been one steep descent, that. Right at the top it's quite scree and rocky. Zigzags its way down. Very, very rocky, that, and steep. And then it's more sort of grass, like footsteps in grassy hillside. I'm glad I got my poles, I'll tell you. So we're back on the tourist path now. That's the gate you go through to go off up to Scarfell Pike and that, which we took up yesterday. So we're not far back down to the van now, so we get down this path, down into the bottom, into the car park. Right, then we've reached bottom. I'm going to wrap this up quickly because my batteries ain't red and it's probably not going to last long. So we've just crossed bridge over at River at bottom. We're walking along the field now and we've just got to walk back up a short bit of road back to Wasdale Head. If you can see fruit trees, Kirkfell and Great Gable, bathed in sunshine. So yeah, that's been another cracking camp, that. Fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed it. So thanks for watching as always. Stay safe out there and I'll catch you on next one.